Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are diving into the book, Dream It, Pin It, Live It. We are going to get focused. We are going to dream together. We're going to create together. We are going to get a vision board up by the end of the year of things that are on your heart as you go through this book with me. So a lot of you have sent a message and said, I've got the book. A lot of you have the book. If you don't have the book, I'm not going to read the entire book to you, but what I'm going to do is go through it page by page, chapter by chapter. I will give you some ideas of what that looks like. We can create together. Why? Because here on the Keto Mom page, I realized years ago that I can teach you how to eat. I can help you drink your water. I can encourage you to move your body. I can help you understand the basic concepts of food. And if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can do it, if you, if you have a negative mindset, if you don't understand gratitude, if you don't have a vision of where you're going, if your thoughts are, I need to be on a diet, but you actually don't understand why or have a why behind your actions, does this make sense? Like it's not going to work. And I hear stories over and over again of I've done this for so many years. I've tried all of the things. I will always be like this. And your health is more than just the number on the scale, and also more than just the food that you put in your mouth. It's important to understand your mindset is super important. Your words are important. Those create actions. Your actions are the results of what you're getting, right? So I realize I'm a little late this morning if we're actually looking at time. I just get caught up in my own reading, and then I'm like, it's morning, like it's morning. So I'm tuning in from Minnesota. This is the book we're going to go through. I want you to join me. I would love for you to do a couple things. First of all, where are you tuning in from? I look outside my window. It is snowing. It is beautiful on our lake. I'll post some pictures. So it's snowing here in Minnesota. What is the weather like where you're at? And then there's another question I was going to ask. Anyways, if you're doing the book, I'm super excited. If you don't have the book, follow along. We're going to actually dive right in because I truly believe that, as an adult, and what's fun is this, is as you're learning, I would encourage you to take your children along the journey with you. Does that make sense? And I want you to say good morning. I know you're watching, but you're all quiet this morning. All right. We're going to just go through the introduction of what a vision board is so you understand it, how it works, why you're going to do a vision board. All right? So, listen, this is going to help you way more than me giving you food ideas. I will give you, listen, if you want a foods list and an 8-step process of how to get started, post food in the comments. I will give you that. If you want to understand I call it my mom fuel. I drink ketones every day. I will help you. I want to help you with your mindset. It is so important. All right? So, why do you need a vision board? You will never leave where you are until you see where you'd rather be. So I'm going to read just a couple things to you, not all the stories, but the basic concepts of the introduction. Surrounding yourself with images of your vision causes your dreams to become more alive inside of you. It's a vital component of your success that you surround yourself with what can be and not just what is. What can be. I really need you to hear this, right? It's the power of vision. If you don't love where you're at and you don't know where you're going to go, right? You don't have a focus. You're just like, I need to lose weight. Oh, I just need to lose weight. Okay. But there's more than just these words of I need to lose weight. And the power of a vision board is we're going to create something. It might seem silly. It might seem, childish. It's not. It's incredible. We've done this for years with our kids. Every year we go through and re-examine. We talk about our vision from the past. Like my husband was going through all of the things we've already checked off our list for this year. And we go, what do we want to do in 2023? We're starting now, right? What is our word for next year? I would encourage you to be praying about that. Has anybody ever done a word for the year? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So I learned this from our pastor. My husband used to work at a church called Life Church. He worked there for 5 years. My husband helped create the YouVersion Bible app, if you're familiar with that. It's a free app. Go grab it. You can have a Bible on your phone. It's incredible. And our pastor, Pastor Craig Rochelle, every year would go, we're going to pick a word for the year. And he taught us how to pray about it and how to go, what is one word that I can focus on this year? One word. My word this year was trust. And so there's a lot of things that I worked through this year with trust, not only in other people, lots of things. I had a pretty big breakthrough in September on trusting myself, and it was really incredible. And I feel like this year was a year for me of trusting and kind of breaking down walls. So if you have kids, okay, so for example, if you have questions, ask your questions below. I'll come back and answer them. You can do the book, and then we do the vision boards with our kids as well. We have them do their own. We help them create. Actually, you know what I'll do? When I'm done with this, on my stories today, I'll go through and I'll do a little story of my kids' current vision boards so that you can see them. All right? So you can have a visual of what it looks like. So here, a vision board adds clarity to your dreams and desires by allowing you to see them. It helps you concentrate and focus on the specific life goals. Basically, it keeps your attention on your intentions. All right? And it's biblical. The Bible in Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, listen, where there is no vision, the people perish. Vision keeps you alive. It takes you from where you currently are to where you long to be. A lot of you are like, well, I just want to lose weight. I get it, but I bet you if you dig down deep, like when you feel healthier, when you feel stronger, when I help you lose those pounds, when you get focused, you also have other dreams and things you want to go after. Sometimes it's the weight or it's the unhealthy choices. It is the negativity that holds us back from way more. It's not just fat loss here. Listen, I know you want to feel good. We will get there. There's no shortage of recipes and how-tos that I can give you an understanding of how to get that started. And a majority of it starts up here and what you're seeing and what you're speaking. When you create a vision in a form of a vision board, a vision book, or even a smartphone, like people make like Pinterest boards and have their vision boards on their phone, right? It doesn't matter how you do it. There's different ways to do it, but having a vision board will help you on many different levels. So here's the list she says. It will help you prioritize your goals, obtaining clarity in your life's purpose, building your faith in God's ability to perform the impossible in your life, boosting your confidence and self-esteem, and reminding you of your mission, what you are called to do. When you surround yourself by negative messages in your life, guess what? You're going to get negativity. Your vision board will serve as a visual reminder of where you're headed and where you want to go. A vision board is simply a collage of pictures and images that depict your vision of what you're wanting. So you could start asking yourself, like, what truly do I have a desire to do? Do I have places I want to go? I want to take my family. We went through a book called Kazone, and Craig Rochelle wrote that book. He's a pastor, the one that I told you my husband worked for in Oklahoma. And the book is called Kazone. If you want to watch the other books that we've done, you can go to ketomomsecrets.com, and click on book club. Hold on. But this book, put your life kind of in different spokes. So he said, you've got like your spiritual spoke, your relationship spoke, your financial spoke, your health spoke, and he said family or, no, he said work spoke. Some people change it to be a little bit different. You've got different areas. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. You've got different areas of your life, and you could even take your vision board and start dreaming and going, what do I want my physical spoke to look like? What are my dreams and goals for my body? What are my dreams and goals for my finances, for my relationships? That could be your marriage, your kids, friendships, your work spoke, right? And then your, what'd I miss? Physical, no, mental, spiritual. You get what I'm saying. So start dreaming, start going, if I had to put my dreams and goals for this next year on a board, what would that look like? Do I want to pay off some debt? Do I want to take the family on a vacation? Do I want to learn something new, like play the piano? I'll tell you something that's on my board that's super scary, and it's been on my board, and I have been doing this for years, and I just realized I actually need to do it. Like, I've started it. I've got so many notebooks and papers and notes on my phone. I want to write a book. And I found a course, and I was going to do the course, and I was like, no, I'm not good enough to do the course. I can't commit the time to it. But I know I can do it, right? I know I can do it. Because if I ask myself this question, the question to me, and I've said this before, is when I'm 80, when I'm sitting on the front porch with my husband, when I'm walking around the block every morning because I'm strong and healthy still at 80, kicking and flexible and moving, when I'm on a walk with my husband, what are some things I want to be proud of? I want to at 80 say I've done. What do I want to leave behind for my kids? And I told my husband, I'm like, man, I don't know if anybody at 80 or 85 or 90 says, I wish I would have made more phone calls. I wish I would have. And I was like, I think that if I don't write this book to our girls, I'm going to go, I wish I would have wrote the book. It like almost makes me cry. I wish I would have wrote the book because I know I need to. It's a part of leaving a legacy. It scares me. It's hard because I have an idea, but I don't have the clarity. So anyways, that is going on my dream board this year. I started on Saturday of just journaling and writing down everything that I can, and I'm committed to writing 10 minutes a day. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll see where it goes. Okay, I want to say one more thing to you, and then I'll let you go. Here's what I want you to know. This Keto Mom page is not just about fat loss. It's about helping people in a lot of different areas. I would love for you to, share the video, press the share button, and then I would love for you to tag somebody below that you want to go on the journey with you. Maybe you know somebody who needs vision, somebody who needs support, not only in their health, but in a lot of different things, right? So, all right, last thing. If you see nothing, I'm convinced that you can expect nothing. If your life hasn't progressed over the past 5 years, okay, so listen to this, then perhaps you need vision, and a clear one at that. Just as you would never get into a car and drive having no idea where you're going, you should never live your life without a clear, mapped out destination in your mind. A clear map, right? So you would never get, you know something interesting? I used to not be a crier, and now I feel like I could cry all the time. That was part of the trust issue that I dealt with in September, and it's completely shifted me as a person. I'll tell you, when you have a word that you're focused on, when you have a clear direction, and you can for sure get off of that path, right? You can for sure get sidetracked. But the word trust for me this year was super important, and it was something that I focused on. And we'll talk more about that as we start creating. But I would start praying about it, start thinking about it, going, if I had, what would be one word that I need to focus on? I pray about it. I'm like, all right, I've worked through this trust word. What's next for 2023? I don't know. It might, well, now that I say that, I'm not sure yet. When I know, I'll let you know. So if you don't know where you're headed, then any road will take you there. If you don't know where you're headed, any road will take you there. Oftentimes people are like, I've been working on this for so long, but do you have a clear direction? Is it in front of you, or are you just every day hoping that it works? Well, do you plan? Do you prepare? Do you have intention behind what you're doing? I hope that you join me on this journey. I'm excited. I'm doing this mainly for me because I'm like, oh my goodness, we reached and accomplished so many goals last year, and it's time to redream. It's time to get refocused. It's time to go, all right, we did all of these. What's next? I do it with my children. My husband is incredible at vision boards. He's incredible at staying focused. Good morning. Good morning, Chrissy. I don't know about you guys. So sorry. My husband's like, what is going on? And I'm like, I'm healed. Just stuffed up. So, anyways, that's where we're going to start. That's just the introduction of this book. I would encourage you to go through the introduction. I'm going to take it, as slow as possible. We probably won't do a full, we'll see. I mean, the book isn't long. This doesn't take long. What takes longer is if you have not dreamed in a long, long time, for you to really dig in and figure out what it is that you want, right? So, what's in front of you is far more important than what's behind you. So we'll talk about making sure that you're not stuck in the past. Last one. Got it. Reach for those things which are ahead. In order to reach for those, you have to be clear on what are those things. Your dreams and goals need to be clarified. You've got to create a dream board. You've got to put the new car on the dream board, put it on the mirror, put the fat loss that you're wanting, put it on the refrigerator, like put it in places that you're going to see. If you saw my mirror, I actually thought about taking it into my bathroom. But my bathroom needs to be cleaned. But on my mirror, on my left side, it says Ask Big. And on it, I can look at it in whiteboard marker. I wrote down the goals that I wanted. I think I did this in September, maybe August, of things that I wanted to believe for until the end of this year. And actually, 2 of those things, I would get in the morning. We're going to talk about affirmations and speaking things. And I would say, I am going to achieve this. I would speak these things. They were more business goals. They were both. And they've come to pass. I did the work. It was in front of me to speak it out. It was in front of me to go, yes, that's what we're working towards. So you guys, I promise you, if you put in the work and if you plug in, if you ask questions, if you do some of the hard things of dreaming, and actually I'm going to guess that some of you, the hardest thing might be believing in yourself and actually thinking that you could achieve something great, or maybe feeling worthy. Maybe some of you don't feel worthy, or maybe some of you feel like my time has passed. Not true, not true, and not true. So you can achieve, it doesn't matter how old you are. Like my dad always says this, if you're not dead, you're not done. He says that a lot. My dad is like a powerhouse. Both my parents are incredible. Smart, wise in the medical field. Legitimately, they save lives every day. I love them. They're incredible people. And I love that he says that. And my dad has gone through a lot of things that he has seen that has been hard, and personally, a lot of things where we thought we were going to lose him a couple times. And prayer is powerful. My dad has been healed many times, and he will say, if you're not dead, you're not done. And he's focused, and he does the things that he's gifted at. It's pretty incredible. So this is a book we're going through. Thank you for tuning in. Ask any questions below. Reach out to me personally with questions. You can grab the book, or you can tune in here. Or if you're brand new and you're like, oh, jeepers, where's the foods list? How do I get started on my keto journey? Post food in the comments. If you want to tune in for the last 7 years, I have recipes for 7.5 years of how to. Go to ketomomsecrets.com. Just scroll through the blog or send me a message, and I would love to help. I hope you have an incredible morning. I'm super excited about this. Continue to tune in. We're going to go through this and create for the rest of the year. And start thinking about what your word would be for next year. I'll share with you mine as soon as I get it. So have a good day. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you very soon. Bye.